Hey everyone, Antast here, and I make a lot of videos where I call weapons terrible. I call them trash. I called the Rat King trash. I called Graviton's Lance trash, because they are. Statistically, based on how good these weapons are compared to other weapons of a similar archetype, they're bad weapons. They just aren't good. If you were to hold a tournament, there would never be a situation where someone would pick those weapons. Ever. Not even once. But I always get comments that are like, "Oh, I went 21-1 with Graviton Lance. I think you just need to learn how to use it. I went 25-1 with the Rat King. It's a great weapon. You just suck." And absolutely, maybe I do suck. Absolutely, maybe you're the best Graviton Lance user in the game. But this actually raises a point, and the reason why I'm making the video. Guns don't matter that much. In a lot of situations, it doesn't matter what gun you have. If you put yourself in a position to win a game, you're putting yourself in a position to win a fight, you're choosing good engagements, you're running when you should, you're using grenades in a great manner, you use a super, you don't need a gun to win. Now, this doesn't mean you can run around using abilities and win. It means it doesn't really matter what weapon you're using, and you would have won that game regardless. Now, there are some situations where you run into someone, you both shoot at the same time, and his gun has a better time to kill. You're going to lose that engagement if you're using something like the Graviton Lance. You just won't win. If you both have the same aim, you both shoot at the same time, in a lot of cases, Graviton Lance will get destroyed by other weapons. And that's why a lot of people would choose not to use this weapon, because there are situations where it flat out loses against other ones. Nobody wants to pick the weakest weapon, but you can, if you would like to, and you'll most likely still win games. If you're pushing with your team, you're using your grenades, your super, all of your tools to the best of your ability, the shittiest gun in the game can do good. And I proved it today, because in the first game I played with Graviton Lance, I played as sweaty as humanly possible. I would not push too aggressively, I would wait for my teammates, I would take engagements that were favorable, and we ran out of medals. Did I use some grenades to get kills? Yes. Did I use my super to get kills? Yes. Did I use my sniper rifle to get a kill? Yes. Absolutely. But in a lot of these engagements, I'm using a terrible, terrible weapon, in my opinion. Maybe you love the Graviton Lance, but it's not a great weapon. And I'm still able to get a "we ran out of medals" on the first game that I tried to do it, because I'm playing smart, and that's why I made this video. I'm not the best in the game, I just played smart, and making smart decisions, zoning them with a grenade there, popping a shield when I realize I'm gonna die, is gonna have a way bigger impact on your opportunities to succeed than the gun will. You can use whatever gun you want. You can use the shittiest guns in the game if you want. Or, you can use the best guns in the game. You can throw down an Antiope SMG. You can use the Last Hope sidearm. Whatever you want and feel most comfortable using, you can use, and you're going to do even better, even easier. But if you want to use those terrible weapons, you want to run around with the worst gun in the game, you can still win if you're playing smart. The difference in time to kill on many of these weapons is so negligible, it's so small, that it really doesn't matter. There are a few situations where someone's going to slide in with a better gun than you that's going to win that duel even though you have perfect aim, because if you have perfect aim, you're landing your shots, in a lot of situations, you would just trade the kill. You're not going to get smoked a lot of the time unless maybe you're using something like a pulse rifle up close against someone using Last Hope, or something crazy like the Antiope SMG up close. But in those situations, you already made a mistake. You shouldn't be up close against someone when you have a pulse rifle out. You know what I mean? So it isn't necessarily, "Oh, this gun is bad." You need to make a smarter decision, and you will do just fine. You can use the worst gun, you can use the best gun, but if you're playing like an idiot, you're still gonna die. And if you get a kill, most likely you played that situation the proper way. Whether you were using the best gun or the worst gun, you would have got the kill. Whether you're using the best gun or the worst gun, you would have been killed. It's pretty simple. Now, because this channel is growing so much, and apparently, from what I've heard, my comments sometimes hurt you. It sometimes hurts you, because there's people in the comments that are like, "Why are you saying this about the Rat King? I love it!" And that's fine. You can love it. If I don't like a weapon, that doesn't mean you don't have to like a weapon or you can't use the weapon. I have friends that absolutely love using swords, and they think they're amazing, and I despise them. It's just not my playstyle. I can't do it. I have some friends that think the Mida Multi-Tool is great, and I suck cocks with the Mida Multi-Tool. It's an amazing weapon. I know it's amazing, but I'm not very good with it. There's going to be situations where I'm not good with Graviton Lance, and maybe you're better with that gun. So use it. abuse it. Be the best Graviton Lance user in the game, because if it fits your playstyle, then, as I said before, guns don't matter. What matters is your decision making, your grenades, your movement, your super, and if you've got a gun that works for you, then don't change it up. Don't change it up because it's not the meta weapon. If it works for you, then you're going to do better using that gun that you're comfortable with than switching to a gun you've never used just because it's quote-unquote better. Statistically, it might be. It might be an absolutely god-tier weapon compared to the one you're using currently. But if you're not comfortable using it, you're going to lose just the same. If you're not used to the recoil pattern, if you're not used to the pace that you shoot the weapon, you're going to feel like a bag of dicks. However, my final point on this is, if you continually are using a weapon, like the Graviton Lance that I've brought up 50 fucking times, if you're continually losing a weapon and you're losing engagements to meta weapons, like the Mida Multi-Tool or Uriel's Gift, you continually are shooting them first and you're losing the duel. If you refuse to change because, well, I like Graviton Lance, well, that's fine, but don't ever, ever complain about losing a game. Because, in my eyes, you are the reason your team is losing. You might have even went positive that game, but if you're losing engagements because you refuse to change your weapon, to use a weapon that is statistically better, statistically stronger, that will statistically win more duels than it will lose, then you're kind of being a dick to your team. I recognize this game isn't ultra competitive. Not everyone wants to use the meta because I get it. It gets super, super boring. But if you're actively choosing to use worse guns than the best guns, then you're actively saying, I'm okay with losing. I'm okay with losing because I'm not here to compete. I'm here to have fun. And if you're here to have fun and you lose and you complain, then you know what? Fuck you. Because you are my teammate that's using Graviton Lance when you could have been using Uriel's Gift, and that's not fair to me. You see where I'm going here? I'm not trying to be a dick, but I'm just saying, if you refuse to adapt to the best weapons, and you're using the worst weapons, then that's an active choice. Anyways, that's it for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully my arguments made sense and I didn't piss off too many people. I can understand that my opinions and my personality are a bit abrasive at times, but I don't know. I had the urge to make this video after the last few videos I made and all of that. So anyways, I'll see you guys soon. Have a great one. It's Thanksgiving weekend. This is the only video I'm going to be posting today. See you later. Bye-bye.